Hello viewers, and it's time for a look today at Toybox Turbos, a new game that's been released from Codemasters. It's released today for on Steam for the PC and for PS3, and it comes out on Xbox 360 on Friday, priced at $11.99. So here we see another video of me running at 60 frames, so you get the full frame rate, Alan, just as the director intended. And we're going to kick off with our first game. This is me playing. So I was looking at the different cars available, and you can see here the black cab. Why not black cab? I thought, let's get started. And away we go. I don't know the tracks, I don't know where I'm going, and I wanted to record this raw because in a way you fall off tables, you do stuff that you wouldn't do when you know the tracks so well. So the game, let's put it in perspective. We've got almost 30 minutes of gameplay action we're going to look at here, running at 60 frames per second. And see here, I've got a hammer weapon. I'm collecting coins. I don't know why I'm collecting coins at the moment. I'm driving around and giving a feel for handling. Let's get coins. What do they do? They're lovely. So the hammer works perfectly as we're going around a very messy kitchen. Oh no, this is washing up that's going on here. Oh, that's okay then. That's okay. The draining board isn't really doing its job. Oops, a daisy as I fly off there. Got a bit of water, aquaplaned straight off the circuit, and a few hammer blasts. That hammer really is a devastating weapon. The mallet of doom. As we carry on this next lap. And so now I'm going to be a little bit more direct now, trying to avoid the slippy bits, not worrying too much about the coins if I can help it, and continuing the lap. So that's the first race. Nice and easy introduction, these early races, and I raced these earlier this afternoon and thought, hey, let's just go in fresh. You know, when you practice these, you'll come back and you'll be amazing at them. And I thought, no, I don't want to be amazing at them. I just want to drive tracks I've never driven before, explore the different cars, explore the different handling in them, and see the options. So here we have my black cab. Just looking at if I want to change cars, and now the customize option. You can customize your car how you want it. Why would you want a black cab anything other than black? At the end of the day, I thought, no, I don't want to customize. In fact, nearly all of the vehicles in the game, customizing it takes away, you know, that feel really, isn't it? You don't want a red London bus that's not red. Just kind of loses the point. So here we are then on the second race now. And this was quite nice. Obviously, it's based on the whole Micro Machines idea, which isn't mentioned anywhere in the press releases, of course, but you know, Micro Machines was a classic at the time. Great fun with your mates, and again, same sort of thing here really for the console users. Not coming out for the next gen formats. Going to be something nice for the next gen formats, but obviously Codemasters have plans for the future there. I'm using a machine gun. I don't find the machine guns all that helpful. Again, another very messy table, making the most of it. Now, how's the handling? Well, the handling varies on different cars, and you'll see that as time goes on. You've got shortcuts, obviously much better grip on the table. If you hit the milk, it's all over for you as we work our way around. I enjoyed Micro Machines actually a long time ago. I wonder if I still have it here actually. I still probably have somewhere the Micro Machines. Actually, no, I don't have that version. A friend of mine had the Micro Machines with the extra controller ports in, so you could play 4-player Micro Machines. Or even 8-player with 4 controllers, where you both have 2 buttons on each controller. We never actually did. I don't know if we did that once. Might have done it once, and it might have not been that good. But I think you each need a controller. And Micro Machines at the time was legendary. Everybody enjoyed it, and it actually got quite competitive, it has to be said. This enters some of the other modes where you're competing against the bosses, and it's the same old mode where you have to pull out the screen essentially to knock that other person off. And you have time trials. I think this is a time trial now. I've just missed it, but I'm assuming it is because nobody else is there. And again, you just want to go as fast as you can. I just couldn't help myself though. I kept wanting the coins. Now you'll notice there are explosive devices. Don't touch those. That's not good for you. No, that's fine. Oh, goodness. They're right on the racing line as well. But they've got a rough idea where you're going to be going. If you're not online, you're going to be hitting one of these little bombs, and they can be quite devastating. They can blow you up, or they can, you know, send you on your roof, and it takes ages to sort yourself out. Oh, just unable to avoid that. Oh, look at that. So slow in getting back on course again. So again, loads more time to be gained here. time playing the PC version, of course. I shouldn't expect the console versions to be any different. The graphics are quite simplistic in nature. Should run really well on all formats. And of course there's Oculus Rift compatibility coming for this game in December as well. Quite an unusual one for Oculus Rift, but sounds quite novel. You can have some kind of behind view car, which they're going to bring in for the Oculus Rift users, or a view where you just look down on the table and you can look around and see where the cars are driving around, like a remote control or a toy car. Should be quite novel, quite intuitive. I think that's the thing with Oculus Rift right now. It's still very much at an experimental stage where Codemasters are exploring with it. They released the Oculus Rift update for Grid Autosport, and though it might not have been the best game in terms of the blurred cockpits to showcase the cockpit technology, in the long run they get a lot of data from that, so they can learn how to apply it to their proper next-gen racing titles coming out in the future. So I've now chosen the London bus. As we can see there, no idea where I'm going, straight into it. I thought, where am I going? I just went into a brick wall. Ah, that's it then. So that was quite lucky for me. Now I'm comfortable now. I've got my London bus. It's all you need, basically. But there will be more vehicles to come on this video. I'll work my way around. No idea where I'm going. I'm literally just following it, playing it by ear, trying to get all I can. It kind of reminds me of another game that's quite similar to this as well. Motor Toon Grand Prix, I think, had a table that was sort of some big breakfast table of some kind that you drove around on the messiest kitchen in the world. Lots of detail in the environments. Work our way around another lap in good shape. Now I will point out that this is early on in the game. You're going to see the difficulty setting increase quite radically as the video progresses, so they just wanted to get you into the game, get you a couple of cars to race with, or in this case a bus, and then build from there once you've got the hang of it. As we look on to our next course, now cooking on gas. So I'll go with my London bus again. This is an overtake challenge. I didn't actually know it was an overtake challenge at the time. I thought I was racing. I missed the loading screen. Probably because I was having a cup of tea. Just like this, actually. I'm just going to have a cup of tea. Keeps me going. So, on we go then. Barging these guys out the way. Round the cooker. Over the hot plate there. And past these two here. That's it. And now I realise it's an overtake challenge because it makes a little bing noise every time you overtake a bus, which is handy. So, trying to get around them. This bus can be a little bit cumbersome at times, and you don't want to touch the gas there. That's going to hurt. Getting a hang of this. I want my coins, and you want to sort of steer into them, but it's this bus isn't the best handling thing in the world. It has to be said. I'm going for it now. Getting my racing line. I've got the hang of it. And on the later challenges, you're going to see much faster vehicles. You're really going to have to be concentrating. And again, another 3 stars. So far so good. I found it to be good fun. I think again it's one of those games that really sort of shines when you have multiplayer modes and multiplayer races. I'll have to arrange a multiplayer race at some point as we move on to the hovercraft elimination round. Now I didn't know if the hovercraft was available for me to buy, but it wasn't. I didn't have enough cash, so we're going to go back to the bus and use the bus and go from there and see how we get on. So elimination, my first head-to-head, and again this is sort of old school Micro Machines. Race the other guy off the screen. I thought, oh dear, I don't know where this track is going, but let's just follow it. Some kind of boost there, driving around. Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, I'm going off the table. Right, okay. I'm going to slow down a bit now and at least learn the course a little bit if I can. Again, the bus isn't the best for slowing down. Off the jelly there and round, coming around there for a second lap. This final corner. No. So that's a nice little win to me early on. So off we go again. It's quite a nice little table. Look, we've got some hula hoops and some whatsits in the way, but no problem. Quickly up round the top here past the Smarties and over the Christmas presents. A nice Christmassy feel to it as well. Not long now, the Christmas advertising has started. Well, it can after firework night. After we've had our fireworks, then it's all fair game. So I've now got the hang of it. No idea what this weapon does as I bounce off the jelly and continue on my way, but the hovercraft didn't seem to be that quick. I can assure you later eliminations are much more competitive and take a lot longer to complete as well. So the final one now, I'm feeling quite confident. I've got a rough idea how the course works. I can seem to barge this other guy out of the way pretty easily, and there we go, it's all over. London bus wins it for today. A shame we don't have the Route Masters still in London. They were great buses, very comfortable, had a kind of cosy feeling. I always felt really nice, and the modern buses, they don't have that now, and even the new Boris bus doesn't do it for me. I mean, I've not been on one, but I've seen it, and they're the same sort of interiors. I don't know, they don't have the same cosy feeling. It would have been nice if they'd taken the old buses and just put new engines in them, but that's not how things work, unfortunately. Health and safety and all that jazz. So, continuing now, that's the end of that first round. Now we get a new selection of vehicles to look at. What am I going to go with? Let's see now. Moon buggy. Moon buggy. I think is going to be the one for me. And that's what I go with. So, moon buggy action. We'll go into that. I consider customizing. And then I think, do I want to customise? No, I quite like the blue. I think the actual original paint jobs on all of these vehicles so far have been pretty apt. So, I'm just going to stick with that one. Again, very different handling on all these vehicles. The moon buggy has a slightly floaty handling to it. Takes a bit of getting used to. Probably wasn't the best one to choose at this point in the game. Its own nuances, if you like. It's very floaty. Again, this is a slightly more tricky course. I noticed straight away as I go completely off course. Oh no, that's that. And realising, whoa, okay, so we have a slightly more tricky course this time. And again, that's just about managing to stay on the bridge. Learning the course gradually. Haven't got a clue where I'm going at this stage, but coming around and completing the first lap. So you learn it pretty quickly. Obviously every car is so different that it'll take a bit of time to learn the best line for the vehicle that you're actually using. So I nearly fall off again, managed to keep it together. Machine gun, just about managing to keep it together. Again, focusing on the machine gun. We have a hovering bomb there as well, looks quite tricky. I'll work my way up now into second place. That's it, he's tripped over something. I can continue on for the win, all going well as I'm being shot. Just about keeping it together over the bridge. That's it. I couldn't take any more. I was being blown up. Working my way around again now. Trying to shoot that guy. Trying to concentrate on that. And managed to get the win as well, which is nice. It's nice when you steal it just at the end. Sometimes it can go the other way. And so moon buggy seems to be quite handy for me. Now, I was playing this today. I had to deactivate the SLI on my system to get this game working. It wasn't working for me with the triple screen setup. So you might occasionally hear the TV connecting and disconnecting. I have no idea why. Something to do with the latest GeForce update. I'll investigate that later. So this is an interesting round. You're racing around now, and you can see how the moon buggy sort of floats. So when you go over a jump, it just goes way too far. So you'd need to know when to come off the power to maximise it. Look at that. Whoa. I'm just trying to keep it together, just ahead of the water, encroaching over the volcano. And it's not looking good for me. Just about managing to stay ahead. Again there, just jumping a bit too far. I did go a bit slower. Hit a bit of fire there. Oh, blown up by something, and it's all over for me. So I thought, no, I'm not happy with that. 1 star. We've got to just try a little restart. I didn't plan on doing any restarts in this video. I thought we'd just go raw. But let's try a restart now and see how we get on. Again for a second time now. Focus. Now we're going to focus now. This is it now. This is the real deal. This is serious. No, it's still jumping too far. Avoiding the flames this time. No, we're just keeping the hammer down. This is the true definition of hammer time. Over volcano. That's a nice clean lap there, nice and focused. Much better this time. And when I come to the ramp next time, I'll slow down a little bit, just as you can see there, just so it doesn't float up quite so much. Past the flames. Slight wheel in the flame, but not too bad. Flood seems to be coming really quickly this time. Keeping it focused. And that's it. That's all we're going to do. Not the vehicle for it, really. I might come back to that later with a car that doesn't sort of float so much. It's a very floaty handling. Didn't suit my driving style. I wonder if there's an F1 car in the game somewhere. That'd be interesting to see as well. Probably not, due to licensing issues. You never know. So I'm going to pick a different car now. I've decided, what am I going to pick? What am I going to go with? I'd quite like a monster truck, but when I was little, I really liked the tractor. So I'm gonna have a tractor. I should have painted it red, but the green will do. So I've got my big green tractor. Let's see how we get on with this one now. Up against some moon buggies. And away we go. Again, don't know the track, don't know where I'm going. This is quite a tricky circuit. You can see the game's speeding up now. It's getting a bit more challenging. Whoa, Bunsen burners doing me. Oh, that was all over for me, wasn't it? The Bunsen burner, I think, really put the boot in there. And you kind of lose control during the jumping section, so you want to make sure you're as straight as possible before you go off them. Otherwise, you can fall off the course a bit or hit some of the flames. Going a bit wide here. Oh, bomb got me. Oh, that's horrible, wasn't it? Look. Oh, so much time lost. Oh. About keeping it together, working my way up now. Hitting the inside, that delayed me. Using the aft weapon there to shoot that guy and that guy. That's nice. We've got the lead now, so concentrate, focus, and fly off the course and die. That wasn't really what I had in mind, and right in front of the finishing line as well. Horrible, horrible. It happens. Was I going to restart? I considered a restart there. I did consider a restart, but then I thought, no, we're going to make this video as varied as possible. We're not going to keep doing restarts. There is another cheeky restart on this video later in the video, but it's worth it every time. Now, there is resolution-wise, the video is slightly more compressed. I'm still working on 60 frames per second videos at the moment to make sure they're what we want on the channel. Just get it just right in terms of the resolution and look and file size, because the file sizes at 60 frames really do increase radically, and I find that uploading the videos takes half the day if you don't sort out a file size that's a compromise. So we're still not there yet. I'm still going to be working on improving the quality of these videos, bringing them to you. So another overtake challenge here, overtaking golf buggies, and look at it, it's like a tank. I mean, this tractor is like a tank. It can just knock them out the way. I've got the hang of it now. I was learning how this thing controlled in the last race, really got it now. And you can see how much quicker you're getting just within the second round. You're going to need some skills when you get into the really fast cars, no doubt. Just about keeping it together. It's nice. And a decent round there. 26 gives me my stars. Quite pleased about that. You know, I've still got the skills. And that's it, Caddy shacked. So onto the desktop qualifier now. Let's see where we qualify in this round. We have the tractor ready to go. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. So, good start. Run our first couple of corners. Remembering this course now, before, quite tricky. Worth finding a line that works for you and the vehicle you're using. And I should be taking a... I realise you forget the coins, just take a tighter line if possible. Oh, hit the book there, that is a disaster. Oh, nearly. Oh, nearly again. That's a really... And that, you know what, it was going to happen at some stage, and look at that. Oh, that's horrible. Look at that. Oh my god. I had to actually come off the power before it would right me then. I was like, that is a disaster. Oh, you see, now that's my concentration completely gone now. I've got to focus now, completely focus on where I am. Formula 1 style, that's what it's going to take. So then, taking the tighter racing line, dodging the bombs, still clipping that final corner. It's a bit of a pain, that final corner. You've got to get your line right there. Okay, this is it now. Try to focus on this final lap. Just jumped too far, lost a bit of time there. Just tight line on the inside, around the final corner. That's alright. We've done okay there, but I felt we could do better there. It was a bit disappointing. I hit that bomb and that cost me a lot of time. So we're actually going to restart that one. I couldn't have that. No, that needed a restart. I'm feeling this now. I'm feeling it better. Let's see how we get on. Okay, so let's see what we've learned. Let's use those skills in the tractor. So I quite like this wider line. I'm slowing down on a bit now. Taking different lines, see if it's quicker this time. I'm sure there's a shortcut I'm not using and on all these videos, so do point them out to me. Oh, and that bomb was right in. Oh, look at that! What a disaster! But it did reset me quicker than if I'd just been hit by the bomb, because then you just sort of roll in slow motion for 5 seconds. That wasn't too bad. I thought, oh well, it's over now. Let's just finish this one. See if I can keep it together. That's nice. You see, look at that. That's a bit of bomb luck there. Onto the final lap. That tricky final corner. Tell you, it's more luck than judgment sometimes, missing some of these bombs. But I'm hard on it. Taking my wider line this time seems to work more consistently for me. And perfect finally on that final corner. So it's a tricky one. Bit of practice, you'd get that time down in no time. Hitting bombs clearly cost me there the couple of seconds required to get the gold, but never mind. We're moving on swiftly now on to the final challenge of this video. No doubt I'll have another look at this game, but I just wanted to give you some gameplay to enjoy, and now I'm up against the Bigfoot, if you like. So let's see how we get on. You can see my tractor revving on the line there. This is not a tractor you want to mess with. So I'm immediately pushing away now, thinking this will be easy enough. I don't know the course again. Another course I don't know. So just trying to keep it together. So looking for a way past. He's got a boost on him, so I know he's going to boost away any second. I missed out on a weapon there. And coins. He's a big old boy. I can't barge him off, unfortunately. Keeping it together. Just trying to keep on the screen. Trying to give him a nudge, but it's not happening. Somebody found a spurt of speed from somewhere. Thinking, pull away, come on. Just couldn't get far enough away from him. Nice little win there early on. So I'm just thinking, be consistent and my tractor will be dominant. Confidence has built up now. I'm ready for this now. I know this weapon. Missed it. I was concentrating a little bit on my driving rather than using my weapon there. I could have taken the guy out, but no. Completely forgotten about my weapon at this stage, clearly. But focusing. Oh, and I've got a pencil sharpener in my way. It's alright though. Kept it together. Clearly forgotten I've got a weapon at this stage. Actually, I'm just struggling to keep up with him as it goes, and we've gone our separate ways. And so unfortunately for me there, I went off the screen. I happened to not necessarily fall behind, but I went a different route to the guy who was leading at that time. So you've got to make sure you go the same way. So this one's clearly going on a bit. Guys, pretty tricky. You can see, again, just an example of the difficulty setting increasing now. got me with something. Keep it together, keep focused. Oh, we've got the hammer. Now I'm thinking, please. Oh no, I've won the same way again, trying to keep it together and just managed to make it. And a nice hammer smash. There, that's what you need. And that felt quite satisfying actually. That just shows you the hammer is a devastating weapon of justice in this game. It is a weapon of justice. I've no idea what the ball does here. I can see he's got a hammer now and I'm thinking, oh dear. The electric beams have activated now. So I am noticing you've got the electricity, you've got pencil sharpeners, you've got bits and bobs in your way. You've got some kind of magnet gun here which is seems to be sucking the cash out of your rivals. And I'm thinking I don't really want to go in front of him until I know I can properly get past, because he's just going to smash me. And now I just think, oh, I'll stay out of range. Oh goodness. Completely forgotten about my weapon again. There we go. Done the weapon. So there you go. That's the bomb weapon there, and it's really effective. So I'm thinking, come on, get away from him. I just couldn't get away from him. So the bomb is really effective. If I can get in the right position without getting smacked by a hammer, I'll be in good shape. Hit by electricity again. And a good bomb placement again. That's it now. Devastating attack. And a good result there as well. So a couple more to go on this marathon boss battle. Quickly, there's bombs appearing on the course now, as you can see as well. Little things to trip you up. That was making it a bit easier for me to slow him down at this stage. And as we work towards the end of this video, I've just got to hang in there now. I've got a strategy now. Keep dodging the bombs. He's got the football of justice, whatever that does. But no, keeping it together. We both hit the bomb there. Pencil sharpeners. Oh, and this is it now. I see an opportunity. He's off the jump. I'm over it. And that's it for this race as well. Victorious again today. Boss defeated. And no doubt I'll be playing with the monster truck in a future video, testing out some of the cars as well for a laugh. But that's been it. A quick look at Toybox Turbos. I hope you've enjoyed this bit of 60 frames per second action, and there'll be more from me very soon.